Hello and welcome to Circle Time. Sue, come out and say hello to our friends. Would you like to sing the good morning song with us? Okay, here we go. Let's sing and get our morning started. Good morning once again. Sue, you can sit down because it's time for us to feed Fred. We've got to do our class job. Hi, Fred. Here's some fish food for you. Well, now that we have fed Fred, let's turn around and see what day it is. The month is April, and let's reach into our can and see how we will count. We're going to swim today. So let's swim as we count the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Today is April 14th. Can you say that? April 14th. If you go up to the top, you can see that the day of the week starts with the letter F. Letter F says, like a firefly. So what day is it today? It's Friday. Good job, Friday.
Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday.
Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday.
Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week.
Well, it is time for you to check the weather. So look outside and see what your weather is like for today. Outside your window. Is your weather sunny or cloudy or windy? When I do like this, just shout out your weather. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? It is It is. It is. Out today. It is. It is. It is. Out today. Well, let's dress Weather Bear. We're going to put Weather Bear on a pair of pants and a t-shirt for today. And can you remember what season it is? The season is spring. The season is spring. Well, that was our calendar and weather time, and now it's time for our letter of the day. Today's letter is the letter O. Can you say O? If your name has letter O, stand up. If your name has letter O, stand up. If your name has letter O, if your name has letter O, if your name has letter O, stand up. Yay! Well, today O is for octopus, and I decorated my O like an octopus. I used party streamers, but you could just cut pieces of paper if you wanted to. I cut 8 because an octopus has 8 legs, and I just drew an eye, 2 eyes and a mouth for my octopus letter O. So that's an idea for you for decorating your letter O today. Now let's practice writing the letter O. To make an O, we're going to start at the top. We're going to go around and back. This looks like a circle, doesn't it? Around and back. Let's practice writing our big letter O, upstairs and downstairs. Start at the top, go around and back. Start at the top, go around and back, upstairs and downstairs. Touch the green carpet and then all the way back up. Around and back. Parents, you can get a copy of this handwriting house sheet on my website. The link is below. It's free for you, along with the Vowel People puppets that we're going to look at in just a moment. So start at the top and go around and back. That's how you make a big letter O. Well, let me show you the little letter O. It looks the same, it's just smaller. Start at the top, go around and back. If you're using handwriting paper, then the little O needs to go downstairs. So we're going to look for the stairs on our handwriting sheet, and that's the line where little O belongs. So start at the top and around and back, downstairs, around and back. Just like a little circle, around and back. That's how you make little letter O. Well, I know you are listening and learning, and you may even be practicing, or maybe you want to practice later. I'm going to cheer for you because I know you're doing a great job, and I want to give you a sticker for your handwriting paper. Here it comes. Well, now we know what O looks like. We know how to write letter O. So next it's time to talk about the sound that O makes. Letter O is a vowel. Let's sing the vowel song together. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. These are the vowels. The vowels are 5 special letters. They're special because every word must have one. If it doesn't have a vowel, then it's not a word in English. Every word must have a vowel. Some words have more than one vowel. So whenever we talk about a vowel, we get a visit from one of the vowel people, and here he comes. This is my friend O. But my friend O isn't feeling very well. He has a sore throat. He needs to go to the doctor. The doctor says, open your mouth and say, ah. Can you do that too? Open your mouth and say, ah. Well, if you look very carefully at the picture, you can see that letter O is hiding in the picture. Where at? Can you see a letter O? Well, his head, yes, his head looks like O, and also really his mouth. And your mouth looks like an O too when you make this sound. Ah. So letter O says ah, like when you go to the doctor and the doctor says, open your mouth and say ah. That's the sound that letter O makes. You can get a copy of those vowel people and the handwriting sheet at my website. Well, it is time for us to do something fun. We're going to do a science activity, and I have an octopus right here. I just drew an octopus on a big Ziploc bag, and I want to ask you a question. So this is an octopus. I just colored some water. If I hold it flat on the table, it'll look like the octopus is colored. I just colored some water, so it looked like my octopus had some color. So I want to ask you, do you think this big giant octopus will fit into this little tiny hole? Yes or no? What's your guess? Do you think this octopus will fit in this tiny hole? Well, let's find out. So I'm going to try to see if I can put this octopus into this little teeny tiny hole. Oh boy, look at that. Do you think it will? Do you still think it will or not? Let me just keep working at it. Oh, wait a minute. Look, it is. It's going. It made it. It made it through the tiny little hole. How? How did that happen? Well, an octopus has no bones. An octopus is squishy, just like this bag. So an octopus can actually squeeze into tiny spaces in the ocean, like cracks and crevices in the rocks. Isn't that amazing? Well, I'm going to try it again. So let's do it. Let's do it one more time to show you. I'm going to start putting my octopus. Wow, right there it looks like it's not going to work, but you can see that some of the water oozes to the other side. And it makes it able to fit through. Ta-da! So that's what's happening in the ocean with the octopus. He has no bones, so he can squeeze into tight spaces in between the rocks. Well, that was a little science activity, and I have something fun for you to do for art today. You can take a toilet roll and you can paint it. I just painted mine blue, but you could paint yours any color, whatever color you want your octopus to be. I cut along the sides on the bottom and added 2 eyes, and I made a little paper tube octopus. And if you don't have a toilet roll ready right now, you can just roll up paper and you can make one with just a paper tube. Well, that is a fun art project that I hope you'll enjoy doing today. Let me read a story to you before we go. The name of our book is My Octopus Arms. My Octopus Arms by Keith Baker. Octopus, what can all your 8 arms do? Oh, little crab, let me show you. My arms can knit a sweater, write a letter, bake a pie, and wave goodbye. My arms can tie a bow, perform a show, strum a chord, and saw a board. My arms can do all this and more. My arms can play games of chess, clean up a mess, drag a stick, and take a photo, click, click, click. My arms can stir the pots. My arms can untangle knots. My arms can tip a hat and swing a bat. Yes, my arms can do all that. My arms can Pull on socks. Unlock the locks. Dig a hole and climb a pole. My arms can catch the fish, wash the dish, build a wall, and bounce a ball. Boing, boing, boing. Play a sport of any sort. My arms can do it all. And what's the very best? Well, did you know that my octopus arms can grow? And grow to reach out wide and pull somebody to my side. With a hug not too tight, my arms can make it feel all right. My arms can do this anytime. All arms can, yours and mine. The end. And that is the end of our circle time for today and for this week. I hope you'll join me again next time. Goodbye.